is where you bring students in to allow them the opportunity to learn about a real business case, to help them build their skill set in the real world, and using their knowledge and their processes and techniques that they've learned in school to help them think about how to structure the solution of a problem.
Both programs must work with industry. The projects are generated from industry clients and partners, and for mechanical engineering, the projects must generate a hardware, which is a product or prototype. This will bring the real design into a real world.
We had 4 hardworking mechanical engineering students working on evaluating our energy systems at one of our distribution facilities. So it was something new. They'd never seen a distribution facility before. Never worked on the type of project that we were asking them to do. And we're really, I think, proactive in reaching out to us, learning about the business, and I guess working towards a few different solutions that we can further evaluate in the future.
Sure, I had 2 groups of students engaged on 2 pretty unique projects. One being we wanted to try and get ourselves completely off natural gas as a fuel source for the impact of the carbon created that's going into our atmosphere. So I had one group look at redesigning our humidification system, and I had another group look at trying to optimize our solar arrays on site.
The whole idea of design projects and presenting students with new problems, some that we haven't solved, I think is a good fit from that point of view. Hopefully they'll get excited about the type of robotics that we do, the type of engineering that we do, and showing them a few projects that they get involved in, hopefully will be the springboard for them continue to be interested in our type of work.
I was really happy with the result because I got a completely different perspective. We've had a consulting engineer provide great work for us over the last couple of years, but I wanted a different angle on some of these projects. And we've been using the building as an outreach tool. And what better way to do that than with some students, to get a fresh perspective and actually use the building as a learning tool.
So it was give and take on both sides. It wasn't just taking from the students. We actually worked with them to help them understand what our requirements were and how to build the models that were needed. And we used their expertise in terms of the modeling capability and the time that they had available to do the analytical work that was required to build the models to help us come up with the solution.
Well, the Capstone program from an industrial partner's perspective is of course the opportunity to interact with the university. There is no cost involved except the in-kind contribution of some willing participants on the side of the industrial partner. We tap into some of the brightest minds and their thinking, which is always of great value. We hope that some of those candidates will choose a career with our company once they're done.
And what I hope is that in these projects, they'll really see the practical application of many of the things that they've learned over the 4 years.
And I do hear from students saying that they were also surprised of their own achievement and the results. They actually say that they were initially skeptical, but then the end result turned out to be so good that they were all thrilled. So it's fantastic.
If I were to approach another employer or one of our other distribution facilities to, I guess, employ Capstone team projects, I would suggest to them if they had projects with a longer timeline, not quite on a fixed deadline, and we're looking for additional resources to help complete that project, that the Capstone program and the U of T engineering students would be a really great resource to complete that.
I would say it's a great way to get a fresh set of eyes on a problem. You're going to have someone who doesn't have any preconceived notions about a project, not someone who's been in engineering consulting for years with a fixed way of doing things and a way of doing it quickly. And you're going to have a fresh set of eyes and someone with some excitement and who wants to get a job, who wants to learn how to really do this.
They have very active mind, innovative mind, creativity and energy. And they are able to really dare to challenge any traditions, any boundaries. Therefore, they are able to really generate something you will be surprised.